So because all I do is think, like I have inattentive ADHD, and all I do, my brain doesn't shut up. My brain does not shut off. I will wake up mid-thought in the morning. I have recently just been thinking about how terrified I am to give my all to somebody again. I'm terrified. I'm scared. I am scared as hell. I can admit this, because this is some real shit. It's scary. It's a scary thought. I'm now, like, I don't play by myself, like, at all. So I'm now overly cautious about who I give my time to, who I give my energy to. I want to make sure that I stay in alignment with who and what I'm supposed to be aligned with. But I've just recently been thinking, like, I'm terrified. Like, not necessarily, I'm really scared, though. I'm very scared to give my all to somebody again, because I did in the past and I got hurt. It was not reciprocated. I begged. I will never do that again. I'm never gonna beg somebody to give me what I deserve. You either realize that or you don't. Like, you either realize what the fuck I deserve and give me what I deserve. Show that, because what you do, I'm gonna reflect 50-fold. I'm gonna always reciprocate, But, like, that's something I've been thinking about. Like, I'm really reflecting. Certain things have been going on. I'm just thinking about it, like, in my brain, I'm like, what if it doesn't work out? What if this happens? What if it's just this? What if could shoulda, right? And I just think about, like, not only did my homegirls recently be like, bitch, you need to take your own advice. What if everything works out? You always being positive as hell and telling everybody it's gonna work out. You ain't got nothing to worry about. So I need to speak that over myself. Everything that I want, I will have, and I know this, But I've just been thinking about that. Like, I'm terrified. I'm actually very scared to, like, give my all again, put my all into something. I'm very secure in myself. Don't get it twisted. I'm very secure in myself. I love myself. I'm confident in myself. I know what I deserve. I understand that I deserve better than I realize I deserve. And I think that's how it is for a lot of people. But I can admit that, like, I'm scared. Obviously, I didn't realize that I was going to feel like this when it comes to romantic relationships after my past relationship. And I don't want to be stuck in that. I don't want to be stuck in what somebody who's not even relevant to my life anymore has done to me. That's stupid. That's letting them win in my eyes. It may not, them motherfuckers are relevant, so why, I guess that's just a part of the healing process. And that's not something that I've had to really confront until now. That I'm scared to give my all. Like, I'm sitting over here like, I'm cool being single. I'm cool being by myself. I'm chilling. I'm doing my thing. Like, I'm really doing my own thing, focusing on me, on my main priority. And I still am. I'm my main top priority. But I just been thinking, like, sometimes, like, I'm like, I'm sitting there like, you know what? If I end up alone for the rest of my life, like, I'm fine with that. Like, maybe I'm not meant to get married. Maybe I'm not meant to have children. Maybe I'm not meant to have these things. Maybe I'm not meant to even be dating somebody. You know what I mean? Like, I just think about it all. Think about it all. Like I always fucking do. Over analytical and shit. I'm sitting there and I'm like, think about these things. And then, like, sometimes you get... It's like whenever I experience even the smallest morsel, the smallest crumb of a pure romance, a whiff of romantic energy, I sit there and I'm like, no, like, that's what I want. And I know that's what I want. That's what I've always wanted. I sit there and I'm like, I'm built for that. I know I'm meant to have a real, true, pure romance in my life. And it doesn't make me sad thinking about, but it's made me recently sit there and be like, bitch, I'm scared. I'm scared to give my all to somebody who is going to take it and not reciprocate it. Because that's what it's been in the past, give your all to somebody. And in the past, I knew. That's another thing. I stand on my boundaries now. Like, I don't fuck around about myself. I do not play about myself. But I'm scared. And I can admit that. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared to think of something as one thing, and it's not that. I'm scared to... I'm scared. Like, I keep saying it, but it's true. I'm scared. And it's kind of like, okay, why are you making this video? Like, what? Again, if I'm feeling this shit, somebody else is feeling it. Like, this is not, you know, this is a shared experience. Other people have felt this way before. They will continue to feel this way. But it's a scary feeling to think about, like, damn, like, I've done this before and it didn't work out because I gave my all, but the other person didn't. I'm just always like, damn, like I always sit there like, well, what if it doesn't? What if the negative what ifs? And I had a homie, you know, one of my homies 2 years ago told me, Star, what if it does? You got to think about the positive what ifs. You know, what if this is something beautiful? What if this is something you can really, you know, something that grows? And like I said, my homegirls literally were like, girl, follow your own advice. I'm like, y'all are right. I know y'all are right. You know, there's still like it's just still a scary thought. Like, I didn't realize how much that shit fucked me up until recently. I'm like, damn, bitch. Like, and it's not fair to me. It's not fair to anybody else, you know, that I may become involved with. It's not fair because I don't want to hold back, you know. I thought, you know, oh, let me be nonchalant. Everybody who know me know that I'm not nonchalant. Okay, I'm gonna tell you straight up what it is. I'm gonna let you know how I'm feeling. I don't hide how I'm feeling, because what's the point, you know? And I don't want to do that. You know, I sit there thinking, oh, I'm cool. You know, I've been trying to play real nonchalant, like on romance, but like Highkey, I want to be. I know what I deserve. I know what I want. I know I want to get married. I know I want to have kids. I know I want to be in love. I know I want to be with the same motherfucker forever. We die together type shit, you know, we old and decrepit together. Like, that's what I want. That's what I truly want. You know, we old as fuck sitting on the porch. Motherfucker get whacked. It's been like rain outside. Like, bitch, like, that's what I want in life. That's what I've always wanted. So I'm not going to deny myself that. I'm not going to decline myself that. So I have to figure out how to get over this fucking hurdle of being so fucking cautious and so fucking scared. And it's not an insecurity. Like I said, I'm very secure with myself. I guess it's just like trauma, bitch. I don't know. I didn't really, like, I don't know, but it's just something I have to work on, you know. I just think about how, like, not necessarily, like, I'm not trying to like put myself out there, but like, how do I work on that in a way where I'm like, okay, I feel good about this. And maybe it's just like next relationship that comes as something that like kind of, okay, I gotta work on this, you know, actively work on it, not to be on bullshit. So, but I know I'm in the proper mindset to do that now, whereas in the past I was not in the right mindset, you know. And it kind of also goes into like, I go into things with no expectations now because I've had expectations in the past, and you know, but I don't want to be nonchalant. I want to have hopes. I want to be like, I know this shit gonna work out. A little bit of delusion in there, you know what I mean? Like, kind of what I want. Like, I want to do that. I want to have hope. I want to blindly, like, not even blindly, but I just want to be like, it's gonna work. Like, I don't need to be so cautious about it, and I know that, but your girl is scared. That's really all I came in here on here to say. I haven't made a video in 500 million bajillion years, but also, like, I'm scared, and this is real deal, and it's like, I need to let it go. I want to let it go. I want to let go of all that pain and hurt that I felt in the past, and just, it's not my problem. There's nothing for me to be scared of. There's nothing for me to, like, I'm holding myself back. I'm holding myself back. And I don't want to hold myself back ever. Because I know what I deserve. Whatever I want, I can have. So, I don't know, that's really it. You know, I've also been thinking about recently, like, a part of that, you know, Sometimes you let things slide and cross your own boundaries and shit because you want something so bad. That's something I will never do again, for sure. And that's not even me being scared of shit. That's, you shouldn't do that. Banking on somebody's potential instead of just understanding who they are right then and there. You know, if you, okay, like, I brought this to you 5 times and you still ain't listening and you still ain't doing no difference, baby, it's time to leave. I've said that before, but sometimes that can be hard because it's not necessarily you want that person, you want that romance or that relationship, and they're there. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I feel like this was just a random tangent. You know, I love going off on tangents, but this is what I've been thinking about lately. I'm scared when it comes to giving my all to somebody romantically. I don't want to sit there and be like, this person needs to, you know, they have to prove themselves. But it is a part of that process of, like, you know, you gain trust, you do, you know. But I'm starting in a place that I feel like is not normal. In a place of trauma a little bit. Like I said, instead of just like, okay, you know, we're getting to know each other, we're doing this, I feel like whoever that's with, I'm starting in a place where I'm like, I don't trust you because the past nigga I couldn't trust, which isn't fair. I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me. So that's what I'm working on currently. That's what I'm working on my brain needs currently. How do I work past that? How do I sit there and be like, bitch, you just trust I trust the process. Don't get me wrong. I trust the process. I know what is for me. Already has my name on it. I know who is for me. I'm already aligned with. Like, there ain't nothing I gotta worry about. But this thing, it's like that anxiety that I have is held on to. And I need to let it go. And I'm trying to figure out how to let it go. You know? So, yeah. You know. Very interesting. Very just navigating something like this. Like, I never have sat here and had to navigate something like this. So, like, what the fuck do I do? I'm genuinely like, what the fuck is going on? What do I do? So, I'll figure it out. It's all gonna work out. I know that for sure. No matter what happens, no matter who it is, no matter what it is, I know it's gonna work out. But I have to work through that. I have to get over that, like, thought of nothing will ever work out because it hasn't worked out yet. That's funk booty energy, and I rebuke that. I don't want that in my life. I will not have that around me. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I hope y'all, you need to eat and you need to hydrate, and I hope y'all have a great day. So yeah, bye.